Yeah, so this is where the rubber meets the road, baby girl. When you really stand for something, you need to go ahead and defend the least favorable, in your personal opinion, example of what you are standing up for. A little bit further of an elaboration, meaning that if you stand up for free speech and you see your mortal enemy being unjustly censored and having their rights of free speech infringed upon, that is the person that you have to use as the example to show that you really stand for free speech. Always take advantage of that opportunity. I know that goes against the principles of Sun Tzu's The Art of War, but only at a base level, because it says when your enemy makes a mistake, you're not supposed to interrupt them. That is a base level thinking when you're talking about this. And if they use your enemy and his downfall to set a precedent to further restrict your free speech, who really loses? Okay, I'm saying that so we can get it out of the way. Now let's get to the point of the story. As you can tell, I'm a little fired up about this because it really, really, really pisses me off. So, Tim Pool and some band called 5 Times August have had their entire Bandcamp sites swept, removed. Music gone. If you don't know what music is, if you don't know what Bandcamp is, and I know I'm talking a little fast here, Bandcamp is an independent site where artists can go and upload their music and basically sell it independently. Bandcamp takes a small percentage of it, but it's combats the the economic model of places like Spotify. It's a little closer to SoundCloud as far as streaming platforms go, with a marketplace built into it where you can purchase the music directly from the artists, order merchandise, albums, physical vinyls and copies and things like that. It's a great site. Don't get me wrong, man. Ever since 2012, some of the greatest music I've ever found in life has been on Bandcamp, including Lil Ugly Mane, all kind of other stuff. So I'm not trying to talk bad about the actual site itself. I am going to talk about who it's run by. Taking it back. Tim Pool, 5 Times August, having their music removed from the site for absolutely no reason, silently, and they haven't given a single reason yet that has been publicly, produced. Tim made a video about it and said that it was removed without reason. 5 Times August made a post on Twitter showing this guy named Alex Horsey or something like that. You'll see the post if you go on 5 Times August Twitter, where they're showing the person who is the head of support at Bandcamp, who basically makes these decisions. Guess what? It's a freaking flying femboy little fruit ball. And that is why he's removing these people's music. Now, going back to what I said at the very beginning of this video about how you have to take the worst example in order to defend it, in order to fully defend your position, right? I'm not saying that Tim Pool or 5 Times August are the worst people in the world. I'm saying I'm not the fondest of Tim Pool as a person. I do enjoy some of the content that he produces, not his music though. I do not like Tim Pool's music. I'm not a fan of that style or genre. I don't do pop punk. I'm not a very emo. I don't listen to a lot of emo music. It's just not my thing. 5 Times August, never heard a song by them. I would assume it's in the same vein. Maybe, I don't know. Whatever. The point is, I'm saying this to say that I'm not saying this because I enjoy their music. I'm saying this because whether you don't enjoy their music or enjoy it, whether you agree with their ideologies or not, doesn't mean that they should just have their music censored and be deplatformed when they're not causing any harm, calling for violence, doing anything, making a message. There is so much nastiness that happens in music that I enjoy. I'm not even trying to be on a moral high ground. I listen to plenty of music that is not appropriate for work or public spaces, meaning that it's adult themed entertainment. That's perfectly fine. There's plenty of themes of violence and misogyny and greed and all kind of things in crime in the music that I listen to, and I enjoy it, just like a good action movie, okay? I don't sit there and go out and try and enact the things that I hear in the songs, but I'm saying this to say that no matter what is in your music, as long as it's not directly calling for violence against actual people with actual plans being drawn out and calls to action, then you should really not have your music censored on any platform. As long as you're not breaking any laws like copyright infringement, those kind of things. So for somebody at Bandcamp to silently remove these people's entire catalogs from the site and offer no explanation and basically doing it, I'm not going to say hoping that they wouldn't notice, because you're obviously going to notice when your music that's streaming and charting and things like that get removed from a platform. So, but doing it, hopefully that it wouldn't make a big enough splash to be addressed at this level. Well, here we are. We're going to blow up, and I'm pretty sure it's Alex Horsey. I'll offer a correction or something like that later. But I promise you, just go on Tim Pool's Twitter, go on 5 Times August Twitter, and you'll see the person that they're talking about who's in control of making these decisions. And when you take a look at this person, you'll understand exactly why they are removing that kind of content. And I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to stand for it. I have music on Bandcamp. I'm not the most popular musical artist, but I would have no problem removing every song, and there's hundreds of them, every song that I've ever made from Bandcamp, so that they cannot absorb any plays, any streams, any listens, any moment of interaction from my content. I will be happy to do that if they aren't able to address this by the end of the week. So on Monday, if I don't hear any update from any of the people who I'm following in regard to this story, I'm going to be going ahead and deleting all of my music from Bandcamp, because I'm not supporting a site that stands for censorship in such a disgusting way, especially one that claims that it's for independent artists. Oh, independent artists who just have to be beholden to your whims, right? Not the whims of the mainstream media, just a private company that's trying to decide who can and can't have a voice on their platform. Fair enough, you guys make that decision, but I hope that you understand how much you're going to lose when you really play that card. Have a good morning.